Hello friends, welcome to the ServiceNow What, and today we'll see how to send dynamic URL of record list in notifications in ServiceNow. Sometimes you having like some list of records are there and you have to send the URL. Okay, so those records may be some common on based upon some common field value. So those based upon that you have to send a create a dynamic URL and send in the mail body. So how we'll do it, that we'll see today. So let's see the today's use case. So use case is that create a notification to send a URL of record list of P2 incident to respective caller on weekly basis. So if you know, like in my last video, if you haven't seen, so just check out that video. So there I have showed you like how to trigger a notification to the multiple to trigger the single notification for the multiple common records. Okay, so do check out this because we are going to take the same requirement there. Okay, where that is already configured like notifications, events and schedule job which is running on weekly basis, that is already configured. Additionally, I am going to use create a notification email script, and that we are using in notification for creating a dynamic URL of record list. So let's go to the instance and I'll show you what exactly I'm trying to achieve. Okay, so now we are in instance and let's go to the incident table. Okay, so I'll go to the incident dot filter, and here I'll put something like whether I'm in a incident. Yes, I'm in a correct table only. So I'll just put like priority is 2. Okay, maybe I'm in a some other view. Okay, so I'll just switch to the incident. Yes, so here I'll apply the filter like priority is P2, and I'll get all the 4 records. So in the last videos, what we have did like we have grouped this P2 incidents on the basis of color, and triggering the single notification doesn't matter like if like a particular color having how many records are there. If it's a single record, in that case also one notification will trigger, or if it's having the more than one record, 2 record, 10 records, 100 records, that time also only one notification got triggered. So I'll show you how I have did it. So if you want in a complete in a description, you just check out my last video. I'll put the link on the description, so just check it out from there. So I'll go to the schedule job, and here you see that like this schedule job I have configured, which is running on weekly basis. So I'm just clicking on execute now, and I'm going to check the email logs. So I've opened a duplicate tab here, and I'm going to sys underscore email dot list, and here I'm just putting the filter like created on last 15 minutes. Yes, so you see that like recently 3 mails got triggered. So if we having the 4 records are there, right? 4 total incidents are there, and but only 3 identical colors are there because one color that Fred having the 2 incident records are there. So we see that for per caller we are triggering only single notification. But if you see this notification mail, so I'm just opening one of the notification mail, so just click on preview email. The additional requirement is we have to put the link as well. So let's say this mail, let's say this mail is triggered to the some trigger to the Beth. So I will give one link here, like click here to view the records. If Beth click on that link, they will get all the records where the caller caller is Beth. Okay. If Fred is receiving this mail, they have to click on the mail. They have to click on this. They have to click on the link. And when they click on it, they will see all the P2 incidents where the caller is Fred. So like that. We have to create. So let's go to the email script and try to create a email. Try to create a hyperlink, and that will use in a mail body. So it's like a dynamic hyperlink. Okay, so I'm just going to the email script. So I'm just typing email script. I'm just clicking on new. Okay, once we click on new, we have to give some details. So like we'll give the name. The name is hi underscore, or let's say give the like notify hi priority underscore incidents. That's it. Now we are good. Now come to the scripting part. Firstly, what we need the, so if you, let's say before writing any script, let me show you the logic here. You see like these are the P2 incidents are there, right? So if I ungroup them, and if I come here, and let's say if I want to show the user list of the records for one particular color, so what we need to select the color as well. So I click on select the color, and let's say color is Fred. Okay, so I'm just selecting the color Fred. I'm just running it. So we have to we need this filter. If I right click, if I copy this URL, so if I go to the notepad, and here if I paste it, so we need this URL, right? If we pass this URL in a hyperlink in the backend, so if they click on the, if caller will click on the hyperlink, so it will redirect to this URL. Okay, so somehow we have to create this URL dynamic one. Okay, so now come to the scripting part. Here firstly we need a caller, because caller is the dynamic, because caller is going to change every time. So I'll just create one variable, that is caller name. Okay, and here if you come to the schedule job, let me open the schedule job. You see that we are passing the caller ID from the event queue method, means in param 1. Okay, so we'll use this caller ID in email script as well. How? We have to use the method like event dot param 1. Okay, after that, once we have the caller ID, what we need to do? We need to generate the URL. So URL, how the URL will looks like? It will looks like this. Okay, so I'll just create one variable where URL, or maybe something like where link. URL is like very common one. Okay, so link, and what I'll do, if you see here, this is the link, right? If you see this much is that like current instance URL. Okay, so let's say like if you like take the real time scenario, like we having the 3 or 4 different instance, and if you want to move that code, so every time we are moving the code, this URL will get hard coded. Okay, so whenever we are moving our code, we have to change this URL every time. So for avoiding this situation, what we need to do, we have to use one property. Which property? That is gs dot get property, and under that I'll pass the value this property name glide dot servlet dot uri. What this property actually do? So this property will return the current instance URL. I'll show you here. I'll just open the one duplicate tab here. Okay, and just click going on background script, and if I write gs.info and try to print the property value, you will see that it's returning the current instance URL like https dev 174.558. Same URL we have, dev 17174.558. Okay, right? Okay, so this will return the current instance URL. So till now if you see, like this much part is done. Okay, after that, what else we need to do? So we'll use the concatenate operator here, plus, and what else we'll do? We'll just concatenate this much complete string. Okay, so I'm going to doing same thing here. I'll just paste it. That's it. But if you see here, we have to pass the caller ID, that will be the dynamic one, and here if you see, that is the static one. So we have to remove this caller ID. Okay, remove it from here and double quotes, then double concatenate operator, and here inside that we have to put caller name. Okay, so now we are ready with our link. Okay, we have ready our this caller name, we have the caller ID, and we have the link. We have to create a, we have a question like how to pass in the email body. So if we want to print something, or if you want to show something, if you want to show something in email body from the email script, we have to use a method that is template dot print. Okay, and here we have to create an anchor tag. So anchor tag, it's like anchor tag is nothing that we are using in generally in a, what is that called, HTML, that same anchor tag. So body open of the anchor tag, and then href, then equal to, and then after that, then single quotes, and inside that we have to again use not this concatenate. Firstly we'll use double quotes and then concatenate. So we have to use this variable, that is link variable, that we have created here. Okay, so now we have that this link. Okay, now after that we have to close this one, right? So let me close it. So I'm just closing it here, and after that we have to give some label of this hyperlink. So let me give like click here to view incidents. Okay, something like this. And then after that I'm closing this anchor tag like that. Very simple, right? And that's it. We are done with the, I think, script. We just pass saving it. Now once we're done with the script, we have to call this script in notification. So we'll just copy this name of the script and we'll just go to the notification. So I'll just going it here only. So this notification we have created in last video. Again I'm saying, if you don't have idea what actually exactly I'm doing, firstly was that last video which I've given the link on the description. Okay, then you are able to understand what exactly I'm doing, because this is like a second part of that requirement. Okay, so here we have, for the calling email script, we have to use syntax, that is dollar sign, then inside the curly brackets, inside that we have to use mail underscore script, then colon, then email script name, and save it. That's it. We are done with the requirement, right? So let's, now it's a testing part. So I'll just firstly go to the email logs and see, and emails are there. Yes, so these mail are there, but that has got triggered like 11 minutes ago, right? So now I'm going to trigger the schedule job again, and let's see whether it's working or not. Now coming again to email logs, I'm refreshing it. Yes, so if you see, like just now 3 mails got triggered, right? So I'm opening one of the mails. So this mail got triggered to the Beth Angeline. So I'm just clicking on this mail. and clicking on preview email, you see that we are getting hyperlink. I'm just clicking on this and let's see, we are able to see, yes, you see that like we are getting the link. When we click on that link, Beth is able to see their P2 incidents. Let's see for the other users. What about the other users? So if I'll go to the, if I'll let me open to the Fred email. So this mail is triggered to the caller Fred. So expectation is that once we click, the Fred is clicking on the this link, whatever the P2 incident where the caller is Fred, that will show. Okay. So I'm just clicking out here. Yes, exactly. If you see that is showing here like priority is P2 and caller is Fred. I think same for other caller as well. So other caller is employee. So I think that is Joe employee, right? Joe employee. Okay, so I'm just clicking on preview email again and let's see. Yes, if you see like priority is P2 and caller is Joe employee. So what we have done, if you go to the email script, we have done nothing. We have just created one caller name variable and we are getting the caller value, or say like caller name, from the event, a parameter one event, param one event that we are passing in this schedule job. Okay, second thing what we have done, we have trying to generate the url is we have created one variable again link. Then we are trying to get the value of this property. This property values return the current instance url, and then this is the static url that we have copied from the filter. Okay, and here we are passing the caller name, then again it's the static url, that's it. And template dot print we are using for to display any, if you want to display anything in the email body from the email script, then we are using this template dot print method. And there inside that we have used the anchor tag which we are generally we are using in HTML for showing any hyperlink. Same we have did, and we are creating this hyperlink here. Okay, so that is straightforward. And if you still have any doubt, please write in the comment box, and if you have any feedback also, please write in the comment box. Till that time, thank you, god bless you all.